Danny Williams versus Marcin Rekowski post-fight video. I have to be honest and say I did not watch this match. It was fortunate to have been posted on my Facebook page afterwards by Steve Goodwin, where he said, "Please, Danny, please retire." Those were my thoughts before I'd seen the video. Now, coming to the fight, I believe that Danny Williams had beaten Dominic Negus in his last bout. Danny Williams, as far as I'm concerned, should have retired years ago. I believe the last time I remember Danny Williams saying he was going to retire was after the Chisora fight, where he said he was going to be a bodyguard and he was going to do this and that. I wonder what happened with that. Don't know what happened. I know that Danny's a devout Muslim, and you know he's probably got brothers around him that I don't know if they've said to him, "Look, brother, you need to stop." And I'm sure his trainer's a Muslim as well. But I would suggest for Danny Williams now to stop fighting. I mean, even guys with basic ability are beating Danny Williams up. Look at Marcin Rekowski. I can't even pronounce it. We just call him Marcin because I can't. The guy's last name was just. Let me get his name again. Let me get this guy's name right so nobody starts. Marcin Rekowski. So, Marcin Rekowski. Let's go back to Marcin Rekowski. He's a basic, left jab, right hand, left hook, sort of straight stand-up European style kind of fighter. Nothing spectacular, He's a bit taller than Danny Williams. Has a decent enough jab, but Danny Williams just looked a shadow of his own self. I mean, he's 40 years old now, and his punch resistance, as far as I'm concerned, is gone. And that's a dangerous position. Your punch resistance is gone. The ability for you to set up your shots, your ability, your reflexes are all gone. So you're a sitting target, a sitting duck for punches, and Marcin Rekowski certainly took advantage of that. I think in the second round, Danny was sent back to corner, wobbling, pretty hurt. Came out of third round, and at the third round, he looked like a fighter that knew the script of years ago, but was trying to recapture some sort of form. There was a little bit there you could see where he was, where he threw a little combination. You remembered some similar sort of combination he was throwing against Tyson, but he was nowhere as sharp. Not saying Tyson was his best then, but he was nowhere as sharp. He was nowhere as alert. He was not able to put his punches together. His combination was slow and cumbersome, and he was getting caught with basic punches. And I thought in the third round the fight should be stopped. He comes out for the fourth round now. He's getting hit with full-blooded left hooks and right hands. At one point, he's trying to do the Floyd Mayweather shoulder roll and call the Rekowski in. And Rekowski catches him with a big overhand right. And I mean, the referee should have stopped the fight a long time ago. Danny Williams could have got seriously hurt in that ring, and who would have been to blame for it? Himself? Now, his trainer, me personally, his trainer should have pulled him out from the third round, or at least waved the towel, thrown the towel in. I don't know what relationship he's got with the trainer, whether the trainer just said, "Look, I'll pay you, you just come and you train me, get me in shape, and I'll fight." I don't know what the relationship is with him and his trainer, but if he's any sort of friend, he should retire. He should tell him to retire and refuse to train him, because Danny Williams, is in a position now where he cannot defend himself. He clearly cannot defend himself, and I don't know, has Danny Williams fallen into some sort of financial difficulties? Is that the reason why he's fighting? Who knows? I don't know. What I do know is that Danny Williams is not in a position to protect himself anymore. And the whole thing the referee says before a fight starts is protect yourself at all times. And Danny Williams can't do that. So if you can't protect yourself at all times, really you have no business being in the ring. As for Marcin Rekowski, don't know. He seemed to have a bit of a dig. Williams caught him with a couple of punches, but who's to say? You need to see him. I'd like to see Marcin Rekowski fight somebody like Michael Sprott. I'm not saying Michael Sprott's any world beater. What I am saying is Michael Sprott comes with a lot more ambition than Danny Williams will have, and be a fair test. So anyway, those are my thoughts. Danny, please retire. You've given us some wonderful memories in the past. You fight against Audley Harrison, the first fight where you dropped to Audley Harrison and you won the fight when a lot of people thought, you know, that Audley was going to beat you. You beat Audley. Your fight against Mike Tyson, when everyone in the world thought that you were going to get smashed to bits, and you were able to come back after taking a whole heap of punches from Tyson, come back and win that fight. That probably was your career best fight. It was sad to see the way you got beat up by Derek Chisora afterwards. You know, it's just, you know, how will Danny Williams be remembered? I still remember Danny Williams as the guy that fought Mike Tyson, put in that tremendous performance against Mike Tyson. Not the guy that fought Vitaly Klitschko, who to me looked overweight. And, you know, but hey, he got his opportunity. He got to fight for the world title. He got to fight the best heavyweight in the world. So I think Danny Williams has had a long career. And maybe Williams could become a trainer. You know, I don't know. And him being Muslim as well, maybe he could teach Muslim boxers in the community of Brixton to become boxers. I don't know. He's got a name. He can say he's the man who fought Mike Tyson. Let me know what you guys think. Should Danny Williams go on to be a trainer? Is it something that interests him? Does anybody that I'm talking to here know Danny Williams and know what the situation is with him? Would love to know. Yeah, that's about it. This is Ingram Jones from the Bayloric TV boxing channel. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your comments. I'm out.